Good morning. If we could have everybody please find their seats so that we can start the ceremony. Those of you who are standing in the back, if you would like to fill in to some of the empty seats, we would love to have you join us. I do want to state that the food that is on your table was prepared by Bradley Central High School's Culinary Arts and Walker Valley School Nutrition. So these are food from Bradley County Schools. Thank you.
Scoot this down, I'm a little short. Good morning. I am Amanda Lee, and I am the Bradley County Board of Education Chairman. And on behalf of our Board of Education, we would like to welcome you to the Pie Center grand opening. This is an exciting day in Bradley County. It is a long-anticipated day in Bradley County. A dream that started over 7 years ago is now a reality. There are people in this world that have dreams and visions, and then there are people in this world who make dreams and visions a reality. And every one of you sitting here today have played a part in making this dream a reality. So the reality that you have made is going to change the lives of students and give them opportunities that they have never experienced before. You've made history in Bradley County today. So on behalf of our board, we want to thank you for believing and supporting in this vision, because without you, this day would not be possible. At this time, I would like to recognize some of our current and past elected officials who are present here with us today. And I would like to start with our current Board of Education. If you'd like to stand when I call your name. We have Miss Vicki Beatty, who is our Vice Chair. We have Miss Nancy Kaysen, Miss Rachel Goins, Mr. Teddy Bryson, Mr. Josh Taylor, and Dr. Jeff Lovingood. We also have with us the Governor of Tennessee, Governor Bill Lee. We have U.S. Representative Chuck Fleischman, State Representative Mark Call, State Representative Dan Howe, State Senator Todd Gardenhire, our County Mayor Gary Davis, and our City Mayor Kevin Brooks. We also have a Sheriff with us, Mr. Steve Lawson. We also have with us Mr. Tom Craig, the Chairman of the County Commission, could not be here with us today, and he sincerely regrets he could not be here. We also have Bill Winters, our Vice Chair of the County Commission, Commissioner Mylan Blake, Commissioner Cindy Slater, Commissioner Howard Thompson, Commissioner Louis Alford, Commissioner Mike Hughes, Commissioner Tim Mason, Commissioner Bobby Goins, Commissioner Steve Gilbert, Commissioner Tommy Ledford, Commissioner Josh Rogers, Commissioner Daniel Beatty, and Commissioner Denny Collins. We also have some former school board members with us today, Mr. Rodney Dillard and Mr. Troy Weathers. And we have former commissioners, Mr. Kevin Raper, Miss Erica Davis, Miss Charlotte Peake Jones, and Dennis Efferson, and Mr. Johnny Mull. So we thank you all for celebrating this day here with us today. At this time, I will turn it over to our Director of Schools, Dr. Linda Cash.
So again, good morning. We are so proud to have everyone here. Most of you know this day's been a long time coming, so we're exceptionally excited. But today, I think it's important for us to know that we're standing in the same spot where the old American uniform business provided job opportunities and hope for the citizens in this community. The pie innovation serves the same purpose. It's to drive us into more prosperity. With the combination of education, business, and industry, we're providing opportunities for workforce development, higher education, and creating hope and purpose for so many. Our goal is to provide a purpose for a student, a hope for our students and for this community. In this building, we are training and educating students with collaboration with industry and business partners, and we know this will keep our commerce healthy and our community strong. Students in this building will learn high-level skills, and thanks to Cleveland State Community College and TCAT Athens, they will also earn college credits and certifications simultaneously. So they will be ready to go wherever they want to go, and our hopes are the people sitting here will want them more than you want anybody else, since you're a part of this dream. This building has taken a transformation into what it used to be to the modern day needs. But however, it still reflects the past entrepreneurs that founded the business and industry that made Bradley County a prosperous community. So today you have the opportunity to tour if you so choose. When you do, you will notice the historical homage paid to the men and families that spurred this community with hard work, intense purpose, and desire to see change. These early leaders set the course for the future then and now. Students in this building will earn and know about the past while they are building and creating the future for our community and beyond our community. Our whole intent was designed that purpose to blend the past with the future. We want our students to know the history behind the past successes and to be proud of being a part of what's the past of Bradley County as we build that future for them and for this community. You, all of you sitting here, you are here to celebrate this momentous occasion with Bradley County Schools, and I hope that the concept of partnerships with all stakeholders can be replicated across the state. I really believe this is a game changer for education. As adults, and that's all of us sitting in here, we must always remember our students come first. So whatever we think, our first thought is this good for students? Does this give students a future that they can plan for? So we are going to provide purpose with them, hope for their futures, and together we'll continue to work for the success of the future leaders and the workforce of this community. So as you all know, the workforce development is strong. It's a strong need, and we want to prepare our students to go into that or go into higher ed, whichever is their choice. But our goal with your help is to set them up for a bright future. So today, I want each and every one of you to think and praise our students. They are worth the investment. They are worth the time. So when we ask, or you have the opportunity to give of your time and talents, we want you to be a part of this new venture. So today, Bradley County Schools honors all educators in all walks of life who believe in growing students and building futures. That's you. You are an educator for the next student. You are the educator for the next workforce. We thank you for being with us today, and we can't be prouder than to have you celebrate with us and know that students will remember this forever. Once all of us are gone, these students will still be here in the Pie Center. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand for the presentation of the colors led by Bradley Central High School JRTC, Cadet Command Sergeant Major Sarah Brown, Cadet Captain Alicia Landon, Cadet Captain Chloe Burton, Cadet Captain Wyatt Williams, and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag by myself, Cadet Captain Lena Ledford. The National Anthem by Rayleigh Pinkard, and the words of encouragement by Emily Warden. Please salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, Satan's that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let's pray together. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for the opportunity we have to gather together today. We first come to you in a spirit of gratitude. Thank you for the resources you have provided in order for the Pi Center to come to life. Thank you for the many people you used for this to be accomplished. The state, county, and city leaders, the architects, the contractors, the sponsors, the builders, the administrators, the educators, and the community partners. Thank you for the work you have done so far, and thank you in advance for everything you will do. We also come to you in a spirit of joy and excitement for the things to come through the Pi Center. I pray that each student that comes through these doors will be equipped with the knowledge and the skills they need for now and for the future. Help these students to develop a passion for their futures and guide them along the paths you have set before them. I pray also for the educators, that you would help them to be driven by their desire to equip the next generation. I pray that you would give them the wisdom and knowledge to teach and the strength to pour out daily. Encourage them by letting them know that they are impacting students by more than just being a teacher, but by being an example. I pray for the usage of this facility. Make this a place of unity, great experiences, preparation for the future, and immeasurable growth. I pray that through the Pi Center, the students and the community of Bradley County would be unified. Through all of this, I pray that every person would feel your care and your love for them. You make this possible because you love us, Jesus. We thank you for the opening of the Pi Center, and we give you every bit of the glory from it. Thank you not only for what you are doing, but for who you are in the midst of it. We love you, Father. It's in your name we pray. Amen.
You may be seated.
The vision for the Partnerships in Industry and Education Innovation Center grew out of several opportunities we had a few years ago through the National Pathways Program, Pathways Tennessee, Pathways Bradley Youth Career Connect Grant, and visits to Southwire, site location in Carrollton, Georgia. Because of this, and ultimately the visit to Southwire, our district developed the vision for an innovative concept partnering businesses, education, nonprofits to provide a unique opportunity giving students real work experiences, giving businesses participation in the development of programs and curriculum, meeting the needs for the workforce and nonprofits, providing wraparound services that go beyond the classroom to meet their personal needs, the needs of the students. The American Uniform Facility sat empty on this site next to one of our middle schools, OMS. This was a 284,000 square foot building that one time was the largest employer in Bradley County and has touched many lives. We began to see how the building, along with the vision, could come together and provide the setting for the Pi Center. Today, we are proud to have so many people stand with us to make this vision come to fruition. Thank you.
If I could reach higher, for just one moment touch the sky. From that one moment in my life, I'm gonna be stronger. Know that I've tried my very best, put my spirit to the test. If I could reach, some days are meant to be remembered, and those days we rise above the stars. So I'll go the distance this time, seeing more the higher I climb. That the more I believe, all the more that this dream would be mine. If I could reach higher, but just one moment touch the sky. From that one moment in my life, I'm gonna be
Ladies and gentlemen, our Governor Bill Lee. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Very gracious. Thank you. I told Senator Gardenhire to make the introduction short. That's what you got. That's what you got to like about Todd Gardenhire. He does what he says he's going to do. I like to oftentimes talk about how Tennessee is America at its finest. Well, this morning, Bradley County is America at its finest. And it's on display right here. So many things about what's happening here today are right. So many things about this are right. And so many things about what's happened today are something that I feel very passionate about and have hoped to see across our state and frankly across our country for a long time. Long before I ever came into this job, as you know, I was in the skilled trades business in HVAC and plumbing and electrical and pipe fitting and welding and skilled tradespeople. Hundreds of them that worked in the company that I worked with, and we knew how badly we needed skilled tradespeople, people who are gifted in the ability to connect their brains to their hands, how badly we need that in this country and how badly we need that in our educational system and how badly we need that in private sector partnerships. And that's why what's happening here is so badly needed. And it is so exciting. I really do think this is an example of where Tennessee is showing the rest of the country how to do things. But I've been passionate about this for a long time. I actually came here in June, I think. Jonathan Cantrell could tell me. He brought me, but it was in June or July of 18. Even before I'd won a primary, was headed toward this job, I came to tour this spot because I'd heard about it. And I liked it so much I stayed here an hour, and I think I went to meet Dr. Cash and talk about how interested I am in vocational education in this state. And Dr. Cash, thank you for your work here, and for Amanda, your leadership, and the school board here. You all are setting a course, and you're showing others the way forward. And our public education system is so important to the future of this state, and that we invest in it appropriately, but also that we look to the examples that they are giving for how to give success for young people going forward. Those gifted kids, the ones with the brains and the hands that connect really well, we should create a pathway of success for them. We should enhance the pathways of success for them. And we don't just do it through the education system alone. Government isn't the answer to every problem that we have. It requires a partnership, and this room is filled with partners, and I'm very grateful for that. The private sector, nonprofit sector, our TCAT, our community college, our public education K-12 system, they're all coming together to create a future for the young people in this community, a future that's very bright, that actually is filled with skills and abilities as we educate them in these pathways, filled with skills and abilities that will provide them the jobs of the future. And make no mistake, Tennessee is collecting the jobs of the future. We have companies from all over the globe looking and deciding to put their investments in our state. We have people from all over the world, and especially from all over this country, who are looking and deciding to invest their lives in Tennessee. We're one of the fastest growing states in the country. We're one of the most attractive business climates in the country, and it's showing in the numbers. We have an environment that is attractive, the lowest taxes per capita in America, the lowest debt per capita in America, the fastest performing economy of any state in America. And if you're a business owner, you understand why that's good for business, but you also understand why you might want to invest your business assets into a state like that. And we're seeing it happen more and more. What that really means is we have to create a workforce to have the workers necessary for those investments. The state with the workforce will win in the future. And what you all are doing here is you're building a workforce. Now let me just say to close, most importantly what you're doing is you're changing people's lives. When we provide an opportunity for a Tennessean, whether it's an adult or young person, but in this case in particular, when we provide opportunity for a young person, we provide an opportunity for their life to be changed and their family's life to be changed for good in the future. So all the statistics about an environment and pathways and educational outcomes, it all boils down to Tennesseans and to opportunity and to changed lives. And I just want to commend everyone in this room who has so invested in what's happening here. You're changing the lives of people in this state, and for that I'm grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor. We are so excited that you're here today. No one that I know of questions our governor's commitment to public education. And I can remember well when Senator Gardenhire, myself, and Senator Mike Bell, if you remember Mike, he's not here today, he's off working. But I remember well when Dr. Cash called the delegation and said, I need you to see if you can facilitate a meeting with the governor. And we did. And we met with the governor in his executive office there in the Capitol. And Dr. Cash, wow, she was prepared. She laid out the vision. And I remember well when the budget was presented for the state of Tennessee that the governor proposed $1 million in seed money to the legislature, and I was proud to vote for that budget. Todd voted for that budget. Mike Bell voted for that budget. And from that $1 million seed money, Governor, the mighty oak has grown. And we are thrilled that you're here today. And I think it's appropriate that the state of Tennessee recognize, it's fitting actually, that we recognize those educational institutions that go above and beyond. And certainly that's the case with the Pi Center, above and beyond to prepare our students, to put them on a pathway for success in life. And Dr. Cash had a vision. Kyle Page, I can't forget to mention Kyle Page. He turned that vision into bricks and mortar. And then we have Brittany Cannon, who has agreed to shepherd that vision on into the future. We have the support of the County Commission and our good mayor, Mayor Davis. Of course, the school board. And so it's fitting that we recognize them today. And so, Dr. Cash, on behalf of the state of Tennessee, if you'd come and join me, we would like to recognize what I believe is a momentous occasion that could possibly set the pace or the course for future of education in the state of Tennessee using the Pi Center as a model. So I'm pleased to present this to you, Dr. Cash, on behalf of the Tennessee legislature and Speaker Sexton and myself and all the legislators in the Tennessee House, and recognize you for this great and wonderful accomplishment. Thank you very much.
Well, good morning. I bring greetings from that crazy city on the hill, Washington, D.C., where I am privileged to represent the greatest people in the world, the people of the great state of Tennessee. Governor, thank you so much for that great speech, keynote address today. Ms. Cash, thank you so much. Just about everything has been said. Most of you know I play baseball, and I still play baseball in Congress, but I don't like to bat first and bat leadoff because I don't know what the pitcher has. Well, when you're batting about fifth or sixth, pretty much everything has been said, but I want to especially thank some of the people in this room, the unsung heroes. Probably, well, about 2012, 2013, I began working with a fellow by the name of Larry Armour. And Larry was telling me about some of the opportunities in Bradley County. He had a vision and didn't know what it was going to be called, but it was going to be this wonderful place. Then another dear friend of mine, Steve Wright, I hope Steve is here today. The citizens of Bradley County are so special. Think about it. Educators, business leaders, political leaders at the local, state, and federal level, all coming together to develop potential. Very few things in our world are win, win, win. That is the Pi Center. It's a win for our students because we're taking students with a special skill set, a skill set I didn't have. Governor, when I know you're an awful handy person, you're very good at what you do. You can fix an air conditioner, you can sell it, and you can make millions of dollars. I was one of those kids literally who went into shop class and failed. I went from wood shop to metal shop to engine shop, 0, 0, 0. But I was good with the book. And everybody said, my gosh, how bright you are. But I remember those wonderful men and women who had a different skill set. And guess what? Those gifts from God are every bit as cherished and every bit as needed as the skills that I got. I want to make sure that every student in Bradley County and Tennessee and across America can develop that potential. Because guess what? We need it. The second phase of the win, past students, employers. Our great state is attracting businesses from all over the world. We do it right in Tennessee. But if there's a need, and I hear it every day, it's in workforce development. And the last win for us, in a world, and I come from a world in Washington, D.C., where I bring Tennessee values up to that crazy city on the hill. And I talk about God, and I talk about country, and I talk about our great military, and I talk about our great state. But not everybody serves up there with those values. Someday I hope they do. But think about it. When I start talking workforce development, whether I'm talking to the most liberal Democrat or the most conservative Republican, we come together because America needs this. So as I told my friends today who were interviewing me, one of the local stations, I said, this is not only a model for Bradley County. It's not only a model for the great state of Tennessee. The Pi Center is a model for America. Thank you very much. God bless each and every one of you all for doing this. Thank you and have a great day.
So I do want to tell you, I have this urge to ask everybody for money right now. Governor, I'll probably be back up there soon. I do want to tell you that when we started this vision and everybody was coming along with us, it was such a pleasure to be able to sit with legislators and the governor and have them catch that vision. And I do want to say, one of the things that the governor looked at me and said, who has skin in the game? And so that's all of you. And today, what I want to say to you is everybody now believes in this, and we have one in particular industry that is going to just take what the governor started with $1 million and move forward. So I would like to introduce David Wilhoit, President of Wacker Chemical Corporation, North and Central America, and Ken Collins, Site Leader for Wacker in Charleston. As they are making their way up the stage, I would like to share with you some important ways Wacker has been supporting the Pi Center from the very beginning. Wacker Global Leadership invited a team from Bradley County Schools to visit their education facilities in Germany, where they've been preparing for students for careers in manufacturing for over 50 years. The visit was instrumental in helping us form our vision for the Pi Center. Wacker and Wacker employees continue to help us build curriculum, pour into teachers, and prepare students to be ready to enter the workforce. And at this time, I would like to introduce you to our leaders.
Dr. Cash and the entire team engaged in making this Pi Center a reality, congratulations. It is truly awe-inspiring looking at what has been able to be done here. It's an amazing facility and organization that will help grow the students of Bradley County and across southeast Tennessee. Wacker has a long history of supporting the communities where they work. In Berghausen, our first facility, we've been there over 108 years. So I think we have quite a long road ahead of us here in Bradley County. This support is most prevalent in support of education and preparing students. As Wacker continues this focus and investment in local education, we are pleased to announce Wacker will be making a donation of $1 million to the Pi Center.
Anybody else has $1 million, we'll take it. So one of the things that I wanted to say to all of you is that's the kind of support when you cast that vision and they see the impact. So many people in this room have given what they could give, and we are so pleased with this partnership that we have. I do want you to know that they're instrumental in getting us started, because they did sponsor a team of us to go to Germany, and we are pleased beyond belief to have that kind of strong partnership. So thank you again to Wacker.
Wow. So we started today talking about a dream. Walt Disney once said, "If you can dream it, you can do it." I stand humbly before you today because we did it. We did it with an amazing leader who had the vision to redefine education and build a better community. We did it with the most outstanding team of educators who possess grit, determination, and a heart for students. And we did it. We did it with you, our community, our partners who believe in the future. 7 years ago, where we're standing was just a dream. Today, our dream becomes a reality. The future is now, as we provide a purpose, a passion, and a path for many generations to come. A line from one of my favorite movies: build it, and they will come. Welcome to our Field of Dreams, the Pi Innovation Center, where we are going to reach higher and go the distance. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Governor Lee, for your initial support. Thank you to our community. Thank you, Dr. Cash. And I'm sure I'm going to leave many out. Thank you to our board for believing in us. At this time, we're going to close this portion of the ceremony, and Mr. Todd Shoemaker is going to come and provide instructions for the ribbon cutting. I see a lot of empty plates. Please eat as we go into this next section. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Brittany. At this time, we're going to begin our ribbon cutting ceremony. And as you came in, if you're a part of that ceremony, you received a small card. So at this time, if you are part of that ceremony, could you meet Miss Cannon in the back of the room, and she's going to walk you up to where the ceremony will take place. Everyone else, if you could please stay seated. We're going to be streaming the ceremony here on the cameras or on the TVs here in the front of the room. And then at the end of the cutting of the ceremony, then we will direct you to tour groups by table. And so please stay seated, enjoy some food, and then we'll enjoy the ribbon cutting ceremony. Thank you.
All right, we are here at the grand opening of the Bradley County Pi Innovation Center. Congressman Chuck Fleischman. Congressman, welcome in. How are you?
I am great. It's always good to be in Bradley County, Steve, but wow, what a special day for Bradley County.
It's a historic day as they open what is this Pi Center, and what has it meant to you to, I know you have been very active in this. What does this mean to you?
It means a lot. From the heart of the people in this community, there are so many unsung heroes who gave their time, their resources, their talents to make this a reality. We almost didn't have this, but because of the great citizens and the vision of many entrepreneurs, people coming together, educators, entrepreneurs, industry leaders, teachers, everyone is coming together. This center is going to be probably one of the best centers, not only for the state of Tennessee, but for the United States of America.
The governor calls it a model for the entire state. Do you agree with that?
Totally. It's a model for the state. It was done the right way. It's structured the right way. The present is great, but the future is going to be even brighter.
All right, Congressman Chuck Fleischman, anything else you want to add as far as separate from this and how things are going in the nation's capital?
Well, obviously we're in some very difficult times in Washington. We've got a big national election coming up a week from today, but I want to focus on Bradley County. This county is incredible. It's one of my 11 counties I represent, but the people of this county, 110,000 strong. The past has been great, the current is great, but the future is even brighter in Bradley County. And I thank you.
Congressman Fleischman, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure, sir.
One of the great crown jewels of our area is TCAT, and Stuart Smith's a longtime president. Stuart, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. It's a great day to be here celebrating this opening.
Well, especially with what you do, tell me, how you feel about a place like this and TCAT and the relationship.
Well, we've had a long, very strong relationship with Bradley County and Cleveland City Schools. We work very closely with them in the technical education department, and we've been involved with the development of this pretty much since the beginning. It's a very innovative idea. It's going to be a model, I feel like, for the state as far as higher secondary education is concerned. Anytime that you can bring multiple partners together, all working toward the same goal, the collaboration that comes about from that, it brings a lot of things that you don't even realize. Just people working together brings opportunities. Those relationships that are built between the people relationships is really what makes something like this important. The building's beautiful, and that's important, but there's nothing that's more important than the relationship between those involved.
And it's what they're going to learn here, these students and these partnerships that, look, I mean, that's got to excite you, and especially for the future of manufacturing in this area and other technical skills.
Certainly. Well, you know, we've been really fortunate over the last few years. People have really started to understand the importance of technical education, and they are seeing that those skills that you learn are very transferable to other areas, and also those are the skills that keep the lights on, that keep businesses running, that keeps America running. So I'm very proud to see that Bradley County has really put a high emphasis on technical ed and put their money where their math is, because that's where it shows, that's where it counts.
The president of TCAT is Stuart Smith. Stuart, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. Again, on behalf of Bradley County Schools, thank you so much for being with us today and for everything that you've done for Bradley County Schools. At this time, I'd like for our tour guides to come forward. As we come to the final part of our program, we want to thank the culinary arts programs from Bradley Central High School in Walker Valley. We also want to recognize our students that were involved in this program. This is the close of our program, but we would appreciate if you would like to see the Pie Center, then we want you to be a part of these tours. It's a 274,000 square foot building. We're offering the tours today. It will be about an hour and 15 minutes for a tour, and so if you have time, please take time to do that. If not, we will be offering tours at a later date as our semester gets towards the end, and so in the spring we'll be offering tours. So if you can't do that today or you don't feel like you're prepared for that, then we will do those at a later date. At this time, if you're left at tables 1 through 6 and you'd like to go on a tour, and you're at tables 7 through 12 and you'd like to go on a tour, please come up and see Dr. Heather Hayes, and she's going to take you on a tour. Yeah. So again, tables 7 through 12, Dr. Hayes, and then 1 through 6 if there's anybody that's left at those tables. If you are at tables 13 through 18,